Hello, hello, hello everyone. Welcome to the stream of Doki Doki. It's been a little bit since we've done Doki Doki. How is everyone? Hello Stingray, hello Johnny. It's been a bit, man. Charm, hello. How are you guys? You guys doing good tonight? That scared you. Hello T. T's here. How you doing tonight, everyone? Are you guys all doing good? I hope you guys are all doing good. I am slightly late. All good? That's awesome. I apologize about being slightly late. So I went out today with my girlfriend and her friends. We went walking around a park and I rolled my ankle, so I'm not moving too quick. So doing just well. That's awesome, Johnny. So that slowed me down a little bit. Anyways, let's move on. So tonight we are doing Doki Doki. We are finally getting to the side stories of the Doki Dokis. Of the Dokis. Ooh, if that hurts. Yes, it does. I'm hoping for it to be better by tomorrow, but I have no idea if it's going to be. So, we have quite a few of these side stories to do. We have trust, understanding, respect, balance, reflection, and self-love. We'll be back in about half an hour. Alright, Charm. So we're gonna start just from the top and start with trust. That's not what I was expecting. I like this music. This music is nice. Okay, everyone. The literature club is starting. Let's all have a seat and take attendance, okay? I miss debate club. Who knew it would be so difficult to start a new club? I feel worse with every day that passes without anyone coming in. I'm really starting to lose confidence. Monica is the only member of the literature club. In the days that have passed, all her efforts to recruit new members have been fruitless. Am I going about this wrong? Monica glances at one of her flyers. The headline is, "Do you like literature?" Well, considering, okay, first off, sorry, but if the headline is, "Do you like literature?" without it being title case, well, I think I see your problem there. You can't, you didn't title case your headline at all. Maybe nobody's is into literature enough to pick it over their other club interests. I can't just rely on people liking literature. I need to sell them on a vision. A vision. But what kind of vision? Monica rests her head on the desk, deep in thought. But before she realizes it, the recent nights of staying up too late starts to catch up to her. It's so quiet and the noise of the air conditioner is soothing. Hello? Suddenly, a voice causes Monica to snap awake. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I never do this. Is this the napping club? No, this is... Monica pauses, suddenly embarrassed to admit that this is, in fact, the literature club. This is the literature club. Yay, I thought I got it wrong for a sec. I'm super sorry. It was like so unprofessional of me to do that. Don't apologize, I do that all the time. Oh. Did I miss the club meeting? Where is everyone? Well, about that. This is everybody. Really? Just you? But we're getting more members. I'm working really hard on it. Hold on a second. If it's just you, that means I get to be vice president. Sayori. Wait, vice president? What are your qualifications? Well, I'm better at napping than you. Maybe I should be president. Now you're just making fun of me. Oh, I'm sorry. What was your name? Sayori. Okay, Sayori. I've been trying really hard on this club. I know you caught me at a weird time, but it's really disheartening to not be taken seriously, you know? I care so much about this. I just want to find other people who do too. Oh no. I'm so sorry. Ah, sweet pure Sayori, yes. Sayori. It's nice that the two best girls are on screen right now. I do care. I promise. I have a hard time being serious, that's all. I didn't mean for it to hurt you. And I was joking about the vice president thing too. I would make a terrible vice president. I mean, I'm sure that Monica tries to say something reassuring, but it's difficult when she doesn't know much about Sayori. I'm sorry, this isn't like a real club yet. Wow, I do not speak high school girl. Would you still be interested in joining after I found a few more members at least? Well, no. I want to join now. Really? Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun. Besides, I can tell how hard you've been working. You're doing something amazing and you should be proud of it, you know? So, let me help you turn something stressful into something fun. If nothing else, I'm good at that, so... Honestly, how could I possibly say no to that? That's really sweet of you, Sayori. Oh, I'm Monica, by the way. Monica. That's such a cool name. Oh, now you're just trying to cheer me up. But you're smiling. Well, I didn't say it didn't work. Monica glances at the flyer on her desk and realizes her name is already written on it. So what do we do first? Well, it's getting pretty late, isn't it? We can go home and try to come up with some new ideas to recruit club members. I can do that. Cool. And I think I need to put some more thought into my vision for the club. You know, like a mission. My mission is to make everyone happy. Yeah, something like that. I need to think about it. Hey, do you like hugs? I guess so. Sayori suddenly pulls Monica into a friendly hug, then let's go. Some people can really just use a hug sometimes. Besides, Sayori whispers loudly, hug energy is what keeps me at my best. So now we know what Sayori is powered by. Hug energy? Monica laughs. Although Sayori is very different from her, Monica feels her spirits lifted. Maybe it's just because she finally found another club member. But, well, I'm looking forward to tomorrow then. It'll be fun. Yeah, I'm excited. I think I'm gonna think really hard tonight about how to get more people. Yeah, me too. A day passes and the time comes for the literature club, Monica and Sayori, to reconvene. As president, Monica ensures that she's the first to arrive to the club room, but she finds herself waiting longer than expected for Sayori. It's been 10 minutes already. Maybe Sayori changed her mind about joining? No, that can't be. She was so excited yesterday. But I'm kinda getting worried. Suddenly, Sayori comes bounding through the door. In her hand, she's holding a sheet of paper. Sorry, I'm late. I'm here. It's okay. Welcome back. And Sayori spins over to Monica and deposits the sheet onto Monica's desk. Oh, what's this? Take my hand. Take my hand, take me forward. Take me to your dreamland. Caution me to watch my steps so I can't look back at my footprints. Climb the stairs ahead of me while I look up to you. The more I look forward, the more I look up. The more I can lend to you. If you can trust me to follow your pace, I'll trust you to set it. If you can trust me to lend you a smile, I'll trust you to return it. Take my hand, take me forward, take me to your dreamland. Hey, this is really good. You wrote this, Sayori? Of course. Wait, no, that's the wrong side of the paper. Aw? I wasn't ready to share that yet. I'm so embarrassed. Monica flips over the paper. Written on the other side is a list of ideas for recruiting new club members. Oh, so this is what you meant to show me. But I'm curious now. Do you write poetry often? I do, but I'm sure I'm not anywhere near as good as it is as at it as you are. Really. I'm actually terrible at writing poetry. I've never written anything I was happy with. Like, I always read it again a week after I read it, and I'm like, wow, this is so stupid. I don't know. It's like the dramatic version of me that doesn't agree with the person I want myself to be, or something like that. Aw. You should have more confidence in yourself. You're the literature club president. I guess you're not wrong there. I need to, like, set a good example or whatever. You know, I can envision the club doing something like that. Doing what? You know, like sharing poems we write and stuff like that. Oh yeah. I would love that. It's such a good way to learn about other people, you know? I wonder what I should do. I should, I forgot to do something. I forgot to... put this into the PA for campfire. That's what I gotta do. Let's see. Let me pull this up real quick. I'm sorry about this, everyone. Let's see. There we go. There we go. There we go. I'm ranting to one of my friends about something and I'm kind of pissed. What are you pissed about, Stingray? So it's a long rant. Alright then. It's such a good way to learn about other people, you know? It's like, we have so many emotions that we can't express to other people usually. But you can when it's in the poem, right? Yeah. I think that helps me form a more cohesive vision of the club. So I'm glad you showed me. Well, even though it was by accident. Me too. I felt embarrassed at first, but now it kind of feels like kind of good that someone else read it. I'll try to show you more of them in the future. I'd love that. Oh geez, I'm getting distracted. Do you want to go over this recruitment brainstorm together? My brainstorm's so hard. It was like a brain hurricane. My brain is a natural... Yeah, that seems about right. Sayori, that's terrible. Anyway, let's take a look at this, at the list. Make cupcakes. I was hungry. But it's a good idea, isn't it? Let me think about this. I mean, when would we even have the chance to give people cupcakes? You know, like when they come into the club. What if we said we had free cupcakes in the flyers? I'm like kind of worried that would bring in the wrong kinds of people, you know? Wrong kinds? People would just come for the cupcakes and then leave. No one would do that. Don't see best girl, where is she? Dankus, this is so I'm doing Doki Doki side stories. The Doki Doki side stories only concern 2 characters at a time. This one is called, Trust, and it's between Sayori and Monica. There is no Yuri in the side story. So, because I know that's you, like, you yandere freak. And instead of, like, in the actual best girl, Monica. I'm just happy that you knew Yuri was best girl. No. Dinkus, Yuri's best girl for you, because you are insane. That would be mean. But you know, I want to find people who are really into literature, even if they don't know it yet. Let's see, the next thing on the list. Fun for people reading books. I don't get it. Like, going around the school and finding people who are reading books, you know? Well, I wonder who that is. Like, in the morning or during lunch. And we tell them to check out the literature club. Well, the problem with that is, like, wouldn't most people reading books just be doing it for an assignment or something? How would we know if they're just reading for fun? Well, we could ask them, but then we'd be bothering people who are trying to do schoolwork. I didn't think about that part. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. You're coming up with a lot more things than I am. That I can. Oh, your next idea is to hand out flyers rather than just put them up on the wall. I definitely like to start doing that. Do the Suzuha Haruhi method and get bunny suits and hand out flyers. There you go. I'm useful. Never said you weren't. I just need to think, what would we tell people when handing them out? I don't want to be just like, join the literature club. Let's figure out how we can better engage people. What if I told them about the club activities and stuff? What club activities? Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be my job to come up with that, right? A vision for the club. Okay, Sayori, pretend you're a normal person for a second. Wow! Wow, Monica fucking taking shots like that. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. You know, like a random passerby who's getting a flyer. How would you react to the idea of a literature club? Probably like, literature is stupid. I'm joining the anime club. What the heck? Sorry, I was just thinking of a friend of mine. I wonder who that is. Okay, what if I said that we, like, do group readings and discuss it together? I would probably not do that. That's you, Sayori. Yeah, but that doesn't really sound fun to most people anyway. We need to really catch their interest, you know? I mean, what are you, just like a group of housewives reading a book and drinking wine? Ugh, this sucks. Why is this so hard? Monica, don't be sad. What do you like about literature, Sayori? Me? Well, kind of what I said about the poem earlier. I think it gives you the chance to express yourself. Like, express yourself in ways you can't normally do when you're just doing your normal day and talking to your friends. I mean, we all have so many thoughts and feelings that we're just don't get to share, you know? It's like intimate. Yeah. How do we get that across to people? We could be like, express your true self. Be Be intimate with us. Okay, that's kind of... I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh. What is it? I forgot all my things in my classroom. I must have gotten too excited and rushed here. Silly me. Rushed, but weren't... never mind. Do you want to go get your stuff then? I'll forget if I don't do it now. Well, I'll wait for you here then. Okay, I'll only take a second. Sayori dashes out of the room, leaving Monica momentarily alone. Monica sighs and starts jolting her ideas on a sheet of paper. Express yourself. Be who you want to be. Make new friends. Discover a new you. Discover your heart. No. Write your heart out. No. Write into your heart. Write the way into your heart. Join the literature club. Write the way into your heart. Wow, that's lame. Monica. Ah. You startled me. Sorry. But it's something important. On the way to my classroom, there was a girl reading a book. Okay, Dinkus, there might be some Yuri in here. Reading a book? Let's hurry and recruit her. No. Monica is best girl. Kruk, no. No, no, no. No, Monica is best girl. Yuri is a solid 3rd place. Monica, yes, exactly. Monica, best girl. Everyone is so just, you know, everyone goes Yuri because she has the big tits. Like, everyone says they want a yandere girlfriend until they actually have a yandere girlfriend. Then they realize what that actually entails, and no one wants a yandere girlfriend. Wait, are you sure she's not doing homework? Saying the one who came in second in death run, shake my head. I don't know what you mean by that, Stingray. Oh, you're talking to Kruk. Okay. I could tell she was really into it. Well, I guess we could take a look. Monica grabs one of her flyers and stands up from her desk. Then the two depart the classroom with Sayori leading the way. I'm here. You're queer. What's up, queens? Not much up, Sam. Yuri is solid 1st place, by the way. No. Yuri is solid 3rd place. 1st place is Monica, 2nd place is Sayori, 3rd place is Yuri, and 4th place is, the 4th one, whoever the fuck that is, I can't remember. Hey, Key and J-Man and Dankus. Hello. Hello, Sam. How are you tonight? Dankus, I never asked this, Dankus and Krunk. How are you all tonight? Let's see. This way. You don't have to run. Sayori leads Monica over to a particular classroom, then lower her voice to a whisper. See, in here. Monica peers at the window. Sure enough, there is a girl sitting alone, intentionally reading a book. I feel like a creep doing this. You should go inside and talk to her. Me? You're the president, and I would probably scare her away. Okay, fine, I'll do it. Monica takes a deep breath, then timidly enters the classroom. That was fast. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. Why, what happened? Well, I entered the classroom, and she didn't even look up from her book. You're just doing some homework? Ah, yes. Yes, I very much understand that. I have a new schedule for my doing, I'm not doing coursework, but I'm doing more, like, interview work and questions and filling out code and stuff like that, weekdays now. So, I'm getting back into the homework groove, just for jobs. So, I'm looking forward to that. He lied. You, no more checking email, huh? No, I still have to check my email daily. Nope. I have to do that on top of checking email. So I just left the flyer on her desk and walked out. That's kind of cute. But I'm sure she'll see it and want to join the club. I hope so. Shall we head back now? The two head back to the club room. Sayori's still feeling rather accomplished, and Monica still feeling a bit embarrassed by the encounter. Upon returning, Monica and Sayori resume their strategy meeting. They discuss various different kinds of recruitment tactics, from professional to silly. After going through Sayori's list, and with Monica coming up with ideas of her own, the two end on a better spot than from where they began. Well, I would say today was pretty productive, wasn't it? Yeah. I think we're starting to make progress. I can't wait to get some new members. Hey, what's this? Sayori peers at the sheet of paper Monica was jolting on earlier. Oh, don't mind that. I was just thinking to myself. Join the literature club. Right the way into your heart? Is Yuri the tsundere? No, Yuri is the yandere. The Sun is, Natsuki. There you go. So, for those people who are thinking I was joking about forgetting the fourth girl's name, I legitimately forgot Natsuki's name. So it's like, yeah. That's so cute. I thought it was a little over dramatic, but Sayori pauses to think for a moment. You know, I don't think you give yourself enough credit. What do you mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like I can tell from talking to you today. It seems like you're always afraid of doing something wrong. Yeah, but would you call yourself a perfectionist? Looks alone, Yuri, because of the intellectual factor, Monica. See? Wait, so are you saying Monica then, or are you saying Yuri? But you gotta be smart to come out on top every single time. I mean, fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely am. I mean, I always have an idea in my head on how I want things to go. And it's like, I can't accept anything less than that. But I think in the end, it helps me try my hardest at everything, so I don't think it's that bad. Yandere will never cheat or leave you. If that's your concern, you have worse problems, Crunk. If that's the reason why you want a Yandere, I think you have some questions that just kill you, bud. Yeah, that too. See, people always forget that the Yandere part means that they might be obsessed to the point where they kill you because they want to be, as Yuri wants to say, crawl inside your skin. Wants to wear your blood. You can't forget about that part. Yeah. Yeah, that's what the Yandere fans are going for, is wanting Yuri to crawl in their skin. This is why I don't date women anymore. Fair enough, Sam, fair enough. Like with this club, we have an opportunity to make it into exactly how we envision it. But it feels like we only have one shot at it. So, I'm just really afraid of it deviating from that, the vision. We can all agree tsunderes suck though. Yeah. It depends on how severe this case of tsunderes. If it's really bad, yes. If it's just kind of light tsundere, eh. Monica pauses to think, then shakes her head to herself. She sighs. I don't know. I just want everyone to... Monica trails off. Smiling, Sayori taps her fingers against the sheet of paper. Right the way into your heart? I think that's what you're trying to do. Is to make the club that you need the most out of anyone. Because I've got some tsundere tendencies. Of course, Sam, of course. Mean and aggressive. Mean and aggressive when you're actually meant to be caring. Ow. Well, you're the one who knows yourself best, of course. But I'm here to help you. Monica returns Sayori's smile. Yeah, but you would want bruises every time you look at them? Right, like yell at you to eat your vegetables and shit, dinkus. I don't know what you mean by that, Kruk. Kruk, I'm sorry, but I might start, I apologize about this, but I might accidentally start calling you a Crunk. Just because of how similar it is. And I may or may not have to ask you to pull some levers. Just saying. Monica returns Sayori's smile. You already have a couple of times. I know. I'm just pointing it out at this fact. I've realized I've done it. It's sort of amazing how kind you are. We really gonna make this the best club. I do not see Monica saying gonna. Like, she's... Okay. Sayori nods and the two remain silent for a moment, lost in thought. The only sound is the steady whisper of the air conditioner. And the only movement is the afternoon sunlight trickling in its way in and out of the moving clouds. Sayori breaks the moment with a big yawn. Which I just yawned myself, so there you go. Time to go home? You tell me, you're the president. In that case, today's meeting is officially over. I look forward to tomorrow. Me too. Sayori beams and grabs her things. Too much punk for my sight. Oh, too much pink. Hello, Atlas. Atlas, I'm almost done with Deliverance, so there's gonna be and Saturdays I do Doki Doki, so there's not that much pink. There's only, what, the text bar? I mean, it's not like Natsuki is on screen who has pink hair. So, but yeah, I'm almost done with Kingdom Come Deliverance, so I have the DLC left to do. Pink is such a good color. I don't know about that one. I'm very much a bigger fan of neutral colors. No, Atlas, I do Doki Doki every Saturday. I think I do have a bunch of mods I have that I've said I was gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna do them at this point. I'm kind of... this is what, 6 parts of Doki Doki Plus, and I probably have another 2 of Doki Doki Plus left after this, so I'll probably get up to 7. Every color is amazing except yellow. Yellow is horrid. I think every color is fine except orange. Orange is just so hideous to me. But the replacement, actually, you want me to tell you something? Thank you for bringing this up, Atlas. Thank you for bringing this up. So right now in the Discord, there is a poll up for the next game I'm going to play after Deliverance. Currently we have a 4-way tie between the Far Cry series, the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, and Pokemon Nuzlocke and Pokemon Blue Rescue Team. There is a 4-way tie currently. So, if you haven't voted on the Discord yet, feel free to. It's a pinned message in general. Everyone can vote. Everyone can vote one time, but you can vote for multiple entries. Zelda, Zelda, Zelda. So feel free to do that. Let's see, the games on the poll. You need to add a RRM rated game there. Those are just the games that are winning Atlas, and I do have it RRM. Far Cry is M rated. But I do have, so the games on the list is Far Cry, Legend of Zelda, Pokemon, the Pokemon series on Nuzlocke, Pokemon Blue Rescue Team, Journey to the Savage Planet, Remnant from the Ash, Stalker series, The Outer Worlds, Baba Is You, Blasphemous, Lobotomy Corporation, Omori, and Titan Souls. Tell them about Pokemon Nuzlocke and what you're going to do with the viewers' names. Yes, so with a Pokemon Nuzlocke, I'll have viewers who, I'll make a thread in the Discord and have viewers mention what their favorite Pokemon is. If I happen to end up catching that Pokemon, I will name that Pokemon after the viewer whose favorite Pokemon it is. And for the Nuzlocke, what I plan on doing is I'll get to the point of the first gym, and once I checkpoint at the first gym, if I total wipe, that is the end of that game. ISTFG, I don't know which one of that. I don't know what that abbreviated for. Someone better not have the same Pokemon as me. Oh, yeah, whoever... First come, first serve with Pokemon, so... So if someone else has a favorite Pokemon but someone's already taking it, I don't know what to tell you. Oh, I swear to fucking God, okay. Yep, first come, first serve, so. So yeah, so there's 13 games on there. I almost added Cyberpunk to it, but I decided not to yet. I'm waiting for Cyberpunk to add Cyberpunk to that list. I'm gonna give it a little bit more time. I might be buying Breath's Edge, which is a space survival game where you have to salvage things from a destroyed spaceship to survive. I don't know if I'll buy that yet. I already have plenty of games. I don't think I'm going to. But yeah, so there's plenty of games. Cyberpunk, yeah. It's not bad, but it's not great. I want to wait for them to beef it up a little bit. Or for more mods to come out to make it good. But yeah, so that's a pinned message on the general chat on the Discord. Anyone's feel free to vote for what you feel like voting. Steroid beams and grabs are things. You can go on ahead. I need a few minutes still. Why does Dinkus always disappear when I get here? He's scared of you. I don't know. Oh, I can wait. That's alright. I just want some alone time. In that case. Sarah waves enthusiastically at Monica. Good luck. Monica smiles and waves in return as Sayori spins her way out of the club room. All alone, she sighs to herself and takes a minute to zone out. She wasn't prepared for the self-reflection encouraged by Sayori, but she decides it was something she probably needed right about now. Well, keep it good for all audiences. I will do my best, yes. Like I said, Doki Doki is on Saturdays, so, and I want to keep on doing the mods that I said I was going to do, but also at the same time, I want to start moving and doing some of the other games I have on Saturdays, like Space Engineers and stuff like that. Space Engineers, Kerbal Space Program. I want to start moving and doing some of those. I've already decided that Sundays, if I'm not playing with Blaze, I'm going to play Satisfactory. So there's that. And also on streams, so Sundays are either co-op streams with Blaze or Satisfactory, and if I'm playing Satisfactory, I will have song requests on, so people can play songs while I build stuff. The club that I need the most. Well, what's about just pink chats or their sexy fights with katanas and kimonos? Wait, what? This isn't a Senra Kaguya game, dude. The game. Doki Doki is a psychological, it's a visual novel. It's a visual novel that's has the mask of a dating sim underneath is a psychological horror game. So in reality, this is a horror game, Atlas, but it just has the nice motif of a dating sim over it. I don't get it. I just wanted to start a club with more passion. Something that I could get used to help lead people to happiness. Literature is the key to that. Stephen King is in anime, manga, gotcha. Yeah. Except we're doing the side stories, and the side stories give more background on characters to the main story. I've already done the main story, so that's what the previous 5 parts were, is the main story and me going through it. So, I don't know if there's going to be much horror in these side stories, because it's the window to the real person inside of us. Underneath the person who's forced to always smile and blend in. The person who's forced to be perfect. Monica suddenly notices a folder on the floor by her desk. Did Sayori leave this behind? I hope it doesn't have her homework in it. Worried, Monica opens the folder to check. Poems. It's a folder of poems. Remember me, Persona 5 somewhat? Oh, reminds you of Persona 5 somewhat? I've never played a Persona game, so I wouldn't know. Become the flower. A feeling of joy is a flower plucked from the ground. The color, the scent, it's so pretty in my hair. Every day, I pluck some flowers as though they grew just for me. A lifetime of peace and nourishment yanked away in an instant. All for me, all for joy. I need more. I need more joy. I need more happy. Pluck, pluck, pluck every day. Pluck, 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 so pretty in my hair. Pluck, 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 you're going to die in you too. Beneath my feet, a flower stands alone. It beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends? I look in every direction, and the field I stand in, the prosperous field, is a barren wasteland. The fruits of my labor, the carnage of my joy. And that is why I decided I must become the flower. What the? Wait. Sayori? And that's one of the side stories right there. OMG. Okay, who's responsible for creating a Twitter account for Monica? I think it's hilarious, but for God's sakes, don't tell Paula. It would get 404 in a microsecond. Are you just relaying her tweets manually, or did you code some kind of bypass through, by some kind of pass-through layer to automate it? Based on the contents of the tweets, i.e. not screaming for help, I assume they're coming from the control sim? We got finished story 1. Let's trust. Oh, a poem from Sayori distributed at special events in the past. There once was a ladybug. It was so small it took a really long time to crawl from here to there. It was very tiring to fly for too long. Nobody squishes ladybugs because they're cute. Does that make them better than other bugs? Do ladybugs know they're cute? I think they're too preoccupied with bug things. And so, the ladybug crawled around and did bug things. The story wasn't really going anywhere, but I know you don't mind. I hope you think it's nice for their being there anyway. Like ladybugs, like this ladybug, the one who clings like a doof to your sleeve because it knows you won't squash it. If it doesn't bug you, will you stay a while? Where are these from? Oh, okay. I'm missing 3 promo poems. I'm missing 2 of the sketches, missing 2 of the backgrounds. But I got this one now. I'm guessing the other ones are from the side stories. I'm missing 1 secret poem, missing some of the CGs. Missing 2 poems, and missing some stuff probably I'm going to get from the side stories. Alright. Alright, Trust Part 2. You're done ranting, it went well? That's good. Another day passes in a flash, and it's already time for the next club meeting. Although Monica should have come up with a plan for today's club tasks, she hasn't been able to shake her guilt and anxiety after reading Sayori's poem. I am so stupid. How did I let myself become the center of attention? Sayori is going through these kinds of feelings and I'm letting her comfort me instead of the other way around. What kind of club president does that? This whole time, I didn't think to ask about her own feelings. So much for the stupid vision. Iroh's really heated up like Charmander, like Pokemon. Yes, see, the thing about Charmander is that it needs to stay heated, because if it doesn't stay heated, it's gonna die. That's the thing with Charmander. So much for the stupid vision. Sayori enters the club room with her usual smile. But upon seeing the downcast Monica, her smile quickly fades into an expression of a concern. Monica, is everything okay? I'm really sorry. I'm such a terrible friend. Huh? What are you talking about? You're an amazing friend. Monica shakes her head. I made this all about myself. Even you said so yesterday. You told me that I'm trying to make the club that I need the most, right? But my problems are so trivial compared to yours. Sayori responds quietly. What are you talking about? But as she says that, her face darkens. Through the silence, Sayori mutters her realization. I left my folder here. Monica stares blankly ahead, unable to come up with a response. I wasn't ready to share those. Now you're worrying about me. I don't want that. But why? We're friends, right? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Friends look out for each other. I want to be here for you as much as you're here for me. This is funny, like Growlithe not knowing Growl. He's also from Pokemon. Yes, I'm aware Growlithe is from Pokemon. And Growlithe, you know, can only learn, if you're talking about the games, has only 4 moves, and Growl is an okay move, but, you know, you kind of want, I don't know if you want Growl as a move on a Growlithe. I mean, if it's low level, fine, but high level, but probably better moves. Another long moment passes in silence. The air is incredibly heavy. And this is different. It wasn't just about you yesterday. It was about the club. Besides, things were so happy yesterday. No, it's dumb. His name is Growlithe, but he can't learn Growl, and that's dumb. Okay. You don't need to do this all of a sudden. I don't know. I thought Growlithe learned Growl. I thought that was like I thought it was like Tackle and Growl that he starts with, or is it Tail Wag, or what is his secondary move? I don't want it. I like happy. So, if you do this, then you're just being selfish. Monica massages her forehead, struggling through the frustration of such a paradox. But it's understandable that Sayori isn't ready to share certain things. But as unfair as it is for Monica to pry, it's also painful for Monica to force herself to ignore the needs of her friend. I'm sorry I looked. I disrespected your privacy. No, I don't blame you for looking. You would have at least needed to check if it was mine. Amber and Lear. Oh, is it Lear? Oh, okay. Yeah. Monica takes a deep breath. Okay, I understand that you don't want me you don't want me to worry, and I think I'll be able to put this aside so that we can move on. But can you promise me something? Promise you what? Monica pauses to collect her thoughts. This is the Literature Club. It's a place where people can express themselves in ways that normal life doesn't allow them to. That's the vision. In fact, it's our vision. Write the way into your heart, or whatever. So, I just want you to promise me that you'll remember that too. It doesn't have to be right now, but I want to be here for you when you need it. I want us to be ourselves like that. Sayori smiles gently. I'll promise if you promise. Unable to help it, Monica returns Sayori's smile. I promise. Me too. As the conversation closes, the mood in the room is lifted. With that behind them, it's time to proceed with the club activities. So, want to teach me about poetry? Huh? But what about recruitment? It's fine, we have plenty of time for that. But right now, I feel like I want to do this. I mean, I do have to fulfill my end of the promise, you know? There's no way I could say no to that. Just don't expect much. I do a lot of writing, but it's not like I'm a scholar or anything. That's fine. I just think I need like some motivation. I never know where to start when it comes to writing poems. Starting isn't so bad. You just kind of need to write down your feelings and see where it takes you. Yeah, but that wouldn't come out any good. It's not supposed to. You're gonna have to fight your perfectionist mind on this one. You can just start by writing your feelings and see what kinds of things it makes you think of. And then you can turn your feelings into a little story. You can get your feelings down first and then make it sound pretty later. It's not like building a railroad where you go from one end to the other. It's more like a collage where you find all the things you want to put in and then you arrange them in a pretty way. At least that's how I do it. It's not like it's the only way, but it's a really good way to not get stuck right at the beginning. I understand. Yeah, I always get so caught up on how it sounds that I forget about what's actually important. Monica pulls out a pen and paper to start writing on. Stop being a perfectionist, you idiot. I'm just kidding. Monica scribbles out "you idiot" after she writes it down. No, keep it. What? Why? Are you calling me an idiot? Of course not. But the point is that you're not supposed to you're not supposed to police your feelings, right? Be as dramatic as you want. But I was just... Well, yeah. Underneath the scribble, Monica rewrites "you idiot" and she stares at the paper. Her words stare back at her. It's kind of funny how I wrote down what I'm mad at myself for, and then I did the exact thing anyway. This is gonna take some time getting used to. I believe in you. Thanks. I do too. Me, I mean. But also you, of course. Monica continues the exercise, jotting down her thoughts. It's surprisingly quite a struggle to write without overthinking it. But after a while, with Sayori's guidance and encouragement, Monica's sheet of paper begins to look fairly lively, peppered with all of her random thoughts. Ooh. Monica looks up and down at her sheet. Gosh, I feel so tense looking at this. I hate it. But it's also kind of liberating. I can tell how hard you're trying. It makes me happy. I think you're gonna be good at writing poems. Don't give me too much credit. I have to try really hard at it. But I think it's something that I'll enjoy doing. With you. Sayori beams. I'll stop here, but we'll still have time. Let's try to work on a new flyer for the club. I won't be so picky about the language. Yay, let's do it. They should make an arc where everyone is just replaced with your... Oh, God. Dinkus, why don't you make that mod? There you go. Monica and Sayori proceeded with their work. With each passing day, the two of them became more confident in the club. Not simply from their recruitment planning, but from their vision as well. As their bond strengthens, so does the essence of the literature club. Finally, they begin to truly feel it's only a matter of time before they find more members. Yeah, Dinkus, there is actually a Doki Doki mod. I forgot which Doki Doki mod it was, but there is a Doki Doki mod where multiple Yuris do exist. Another day passes. As usual, Monica is the first one to the club room. With her is a printout of the revised literature club flyer, complete with all new ideas Monica and Sayori came up with. Multiple Yuris, that sounds like heaven. Dinkus, no, it's hell, because that year, all the Yuris are dating. So there's multiple Yuris and also multiple Natsukis, and they're all dating. If only this was the flyer we gave to that one reading girl the other day. It's so much more attractive than the old one. But the new catchphrase is featured clearly in the center of the flyer. Write the way into your heart. Surely common sense would say that the one writes from the heart, not into the heart. But the message being delivered is that one can use writing to discover themselves. That just sounds like a total cock up. Yes, but the entire mod was entire cock up. That's why, Charm. Hopefully, Monica and Sayori had thought that it would be enough to garner some curiosity from students. Why do I feel so tense looking at this? Monica thinks back to the previous meeting when she performed the writing exercise. Was I always this bad at expressing myself? How am I supposed to be president if I can't even demonstrate what the club is supposed to be about? The literature club is truly beginning to take form. But with that, the weight on Monica's shoulders only becomes heavier. Debate club was always a about rigid structure, formulating airtight points and counterpoints and delivering them with conviction. But it was about the person on the outside. That's why Monica was so good at it. It existed entirely within her realm of comfort. It's suffocating. I need to break through this mental wall. I need to learn to express myself. For real. Monica pulls out a sheet of paper and grabs her pen. She presses the tip of the pen firmly against the paper. But her hand doesn't move. Instead, a tiny blot of ink collects around the tip of her pen. Monica lifts the pen and stares at the little blotch. You found this rhyme on TikTok? Oh, goody. TikTok. Yay, because that's a source of all fucking knowledge and wealth right there. Oh, God. Alright, all Grady fucking wise one. What is this great rhyme from the almighty TikTok? Bro worked 9 to 5, busted a nut, and called it a night. Yeah, fair enough. I relate. For some reason, she feels compelled to run her fingers across it. As she does so, the black ink smears across the paper, ruining Monica's canvas. Ugh. Out of spite for herself, Monica presses the pen down once again, letting the ink collect. She creates a second smear on the page. Come on, Monica. Just move your hand. Monica writes. This is what I get for seeking perfection. A stain. Monica slides the paper away from her and puts her hands down on the desk. The air conditioning seems louder today. I'm here. Hi. Monica hears Sayori approach her desk and then stop for a second, probably reading the piece of paper. Then she sits down on the adjacent desk. Bad day? Mm-hmm. Me too. You too? The new flyer looks so good. You've been working so hard. On the club, but also something else, I think. I can't do it. I'm sorry. It's so hard to just be vulnerable. Sayori takes the sheet of paper from Monica's desk. She writes something down, then stares at it for a while. Can I trust you? Of course. You can trust me with anything. Sayori gazes down at Monica with sadness in her eyes. Understanding the signal, Monica takes the paper from Sayori's desk and reads it. Sometimes I want to die. Sayori. This is really, really hard for me. Her voice shakes. So, if I can do it, then you can too. Because you're like a million times better than me. That's completely not true. Sayori takes a deep breath, trying to steady herself. And that's something about me that I've never told anyone before. Even now, my head is like screaming at me to stop. Wait, you don't have to force yourself. I mean, just because of the promise yesterday, I want to. It just feels right. I mean, maybe it's part of the reason I came to this club in the first place. This is the literature club. I trust you. More than I'm scared. At those words, Monica stands up. Sayori must have taken days to work up the courage for this. Were Monica's own futile but genuine efforts actually the push that Sayori needed? Sayori's deliberate breaths can be heard over the air conditioner. As she prepares herself to continue, Monica waits in gentle silence. I have this problem where I get really upset when people worry too much about me. I can't control it. It's like, why waste your energy worrying about me when you can just be happy instead? So I never tell anyone about these kinds of thoughts I have. It's so much easier just to smile and help everyone else be happy. But that's terrible. That's what Monica wants to say, but she stops herself in fear of saying the wrong thing. It's just that if everyone knew about it, they wouldn't treat me the same anymore. Like, whenever I'm not smiling, everyone would worry about me and ask me what's wrong. I know that because it used to be like that. Sayori pauses, seeming to recall something in the past. I just want everyone to be happy. That's the most important thing to me. And letting people look inside my head doesn't bring happiness to anyone. Sayori pauses again, her solemn expression making her look almost like an entirely different person. How did you find the courage to tell me this? You're not worried that I'll be the one of those people too? I am worried. Part of me really hates myself for doing this. But another part of me, I think, just feels like it would be different this time. Whenever we talk about what the club is supposed to mean, I kept feeling like it was right for me to do. Especially after you've been trying so hard to express yourself too. I just made me feel like I could say in confidence that our friendship doesn't have to change. It's so silly. The club is only 2 people, but it already means this much to me. Monika feels a tightening sensation in her heart. A feeling of connection as Sayori's emotions radiate between them. Me too. I was so lost until you showed up. You're so brave, Sayori. You're so strong and brave. I don't even compare. Monika steps forward. But if nothing else, I can at least offer you some hug energy. If you'd like. Wordlessly and without a smile, Sayori rests her forehead on Monika's shoulder. Through their contact, Monika can almost feel the torrent of thoughts swimming in Sayori's head. And in this moment, enchanted by the air of the club, Monika realizes that of all the days that have passed, this is the one where she really hopes that no one new walks through the door. She speaks softly. You're like the sweetest girl I've ever met. I can say anything. Or you can say anything. I'll never judge you. I promise. Sayori Bree's breath begins to quiver. She takes several deep breaths, trying as hard as she can to start speaking to say the things she never once dared to say out loud. Finally, she speaks in a choked voice. I'm so worthless. I'm worthless and everyone would be better off without me. She suppresses a sob as a tear falls down her cheek. I'm just an inconvenience to everyone. I'm not good at anything, and I just feel like everyone has to put up with me. And I hate it. I hate it. The more Sayori speaks, the more she fails to control her voice, falling victim to the overwhelming sadness clutching at her throat and chest. I don't want to have these thoughts. I want them to go away, and now I'm making you put up with me, and I just want to die. As soon as Sayori loses her composure, Monika becomes determined to keep her own. She only wants to be what Sayori needs right now, so she won't let any sadness show. Her voice becomes through as soft and gentle. This isn't putting up with you. This is just being your friend. Monika offers a few words of comfort. But she knows, Sayori said it herself, that the thoughts Sayori expresses are ones that don't belong. And Monika can't magically make them go away. The most she can do is help Sayori battle them, like any good friend would. You have so much value. To me and to your other friends too. This club wouldn't be the same without you. I really mean that. You come here was the best thing that could have happened. Even if we never got any other members, I would still be happy. That's what you brought here. You brought us a vision. You also brought us happiness. And that's your favorite thing to do, right? Sayori doesn't respond, but Monika feels her nod gently. No more words are needed between them. The two share their embrace for a while longer, Monika letting Sayori take as much time as she needs. Once her breathing steadies and her sniffles fully cease, Sayori lifts her head and wipes her eyes. I have no idea what the Gumboot song is. I've heard you're pretty good Algebra. Can you replace my X without asking why? No, I will not replace any genomes, Stingray. I am not qualified to do that. Okay, hear me out. A mod that changes all the textures to Yuri's face, you'd pay that. Every single texture, Dankus. It's a New Zealand classic. Oh, so I'm not gonna be able to sing anything from it. Got it. Every single texture. That is nightmare fuel, Dankus. That is nightmare fuel. You will. There is lyrics. Great. Yay. I guess I needed that. Some days are harder than others. Well, I'm here whenever you need me. But any other time, I'll make sure that things are the way they usually are. If that's what makes you happy. Mm-hmm. Thanks. You're the best. No, you are. The two exchange smiles. You know, I'm sorry to bring this up all of a sudden, but have you considered talking to a professional? Sayori nods. It's scary, since it's already been so hard to tell people. Yeah. Well, of course it will always be your choice, but if you're ever looking to find courage for it, I can do my best to help you. Thanks. I think it helps knowing you would. Stinger, are you telling me this? Because if you're telling me this, I might have a very unfortunate thing to tell you, Stingray. I think it helps knowing that you would. Sayori suddenly yawns and stretches. Wow, that made me tired. And hungry. Well, I won't make you do any work today if you're not up to it. You're just saying it in chat at random? That's kind of weird, dude. Go knock one out and come back, man. God, Dankus. Dankus, there is... you. God, I'm just gonna... Every single fucking texture. That's just gonna keep on playing in my head. Every single texture. Is DDLC night? Yeah, it is DDLC night. Yes, what's your point? Well, I won't make you do any work today if you're not up for it. No, I want to. I mean, I can say that it's definitely one of the things that make me happy. It would be heaven and you know it. No, that would not be heaven. That is a nightmare. That is one of the layers of hell is Yuri's face everywhere. Monica smiles. But I might want to get a snack first. All of a sudden, the sound of the door causes the two of them to turn their heads. The door opens halfway, then stops. A face peeks inside. A face that seems familiar. That would probably be Yuri. A reminder to help our data collection. An analysis performed should be focused on answering some of these main questions. How does granting elevated access to the VM affect a person's emotional state? How does granting elevated access to the VM affect a person's values and goals? How does someone effectively navigate and experiment with their ability to change the contents of their VM? How is elevated access being weaponized? What actions and values most contribute to the destruction of the universe? Most importantly, how might you observations apply to our own universe? Bonus, how can we present this to upper management as an operation that benefits the company? Unrelated note, whoever changed the color scheme of their desktop to pink, can you please change it back? It's unprofessional and runs the risk of drawing eyes. Pink, you say, huh? I wonder who did that. So that's the best scene. Sam. Why are you doing that on a Doki Doki stream, Sam? because you gotta read a lot. Oh, okay, thanks. Alright, so the next one is understanding. The club meeting is suddenly interrupted by the sound of the door, causing Monica and Sayori to turn their heads. The door opens halfway, then stops. A face peeks inside. So it literally is just a continuous story, is it not? The face seems familiar. Sayori's eyes widen, recognizing the girl. Look at Tankus, you're down, boy, down. Yuri, best girl, why? Because he likes yanderes. He wants Yuri to crawl inside his skin. Sayori's eyes widen, recognizing the girl. She's very conspicuously mouths to Monica. It's her, it's the girl. It's true. The girl standing in the doorway is none other than the girl Sayori had come across reading alone in the classroom. Thanks to Monica leaving a flyer on her desk, it seems like she found her way to the club. Why do you make no sense? Yeah, he makes no sense. Are you here for the literature club by any chances? Am I in the wrong place? No, you're not. This is literature club. Please come inside. You have 69 phoenix plumes. Nice. The girl fully steps into the door, but continues standing against the wall, avoiding eye contact. Sayori continues to fail containing her excitement. It's happening. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for coming. Sorry it's a little empty. I'm Monica, and this is Sayori, and we run the literature club, even though it's just us so far, but... What's your name, by the way? I'd like to join your club. Already? Wait, really? Are you sure? I mean, I should be good enough. Tankus, God, you have a problem, man. She'll stop fangirling for a bit. Keyword in there, a bit. Everyone is welcome here. You don't have to be good enough. Oh. Do you want to have a seat? We'd love to get to know you. The girl nods, sliding over to a nearby desk and gently sitting down. So what's your name? Yuri. I'm Sayori, and this is Monica. Sayori, nice to meet you. Do you like fantasy? Like books? Yuri looks at Monica. Fantasy is cool. Yes. Have you heard of Annabelle DuPont? I can't say I have. Ah. Well, she's my favorite author. Hold on. Is that an actual author? Hold on. That is false author of Prisoner Regasteel. I think that was I think that's an actual author. Okay. I'm on her fifth book, and it's just, what if I were to declare Yuri the official Hydra Doki girl? I think you're gonna get a lot of strange looks, Tankus. Yuri grins and presses her knuckles against her cheeks in joy. You can borrow my books. I won't mind. You're really in here for an incredible experience. I think, Tankus, you might have a mutiny at your point. You'll declare her as the official Tankus girl? Fair enough, Tankus. Monica stammers, caught completely off guard by Yuri taking control of the conversation. She glances sideways at Sayori, suddenly asking for help. Mutiny, yes, mutiny inside the cabin. I'd love to. It sounds like you're really into them, so they must be great. I'm so happy I found this club. Oh, I'm so stupid. I left all my other books in my locker. I should have brought them. Yuri quickly stands up. I'll be right back. I'll go get them for you. You probably only need to bring one for now. Sayori nervously says that, noting to herself to be considerably heftiness of the book that Yuri just set on our desk. True. Okay, I'll go get the first one then. Yuri exits the club room in a flash, leaving Monika and Sayori silently exchanging glances. Oh my god, I wasn't prepared for this. How do I handle someone so intense? I have like no experience with fantasy except maybe stuff that I read when I was a kid, but that's probably like a joke compared to what she's into. I'm sure it'll be fine. In fact, I think it's neat that we have different people who are into different kinds of literature. Isn't it fun to learn from each other? Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree, but what if this is her only interest? Doesn't it kind of seem like that? Monika, don't you think you should be a little more optimistic? Looking to see how long it's gonna be until I can put my glasses back on. We have a new club member. There shouldn't be any room for anything but being happy. I'm excited to get to know her more, aren't you? Yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry for being so hasty. I just got really anxious all of a sudden. It's because you're afraid of not being able to take the lead. I thought I was gonna say take the like heat. I'm like wet heat. Did you have to scoot all extra close to your monitor? Shut up, Sam. Haha. What the heck? It's kind of scary how you can point things out like that, Sayori. I just like learning what makes people happy or sad. Yeah. My eyes are not that good. Or should I say one of my eyes isn't good. Because I have near vision and nearsighted and farsighted. So I have my eyes are a little fucky wucky. So it's very interesting for me to try to see stuff. Like things at far away, as I get closer, will suddenly just kind of blur for me, and all of a sudden, my eyes are not that good. Yeah, my eyes aren't that good. But things will, from far away, I'll be able to see it a little fucky wucky. Yes. Things will be clear, get to a point in my vision where they just blur and kind of disappear, and all of a sudden they reappear like some type of Naruto shit. It's not fun. It's not fun when it's a football. Hey, you know what? You'd probably be great at helping Yuri feel comfortable here. Invisijutsu, yeah. Except it's just my eyes fucking with me. Maybe you could take a break from helping me with the administrative stuff and just focus on spending time with her. Yay, that's exactly what I want to do. Besides, Sayori lowers her voice. I'm probably gonna need all the time I can get. She taps her fingers against the dauntingly clunky book Yuri left sitting on the desk. Right afterwards, the door opens to reveal Yuri's return. I'm back. Her breath is slightly heavy, which, combined with her short time gone, indicates she may have ran at least part of the way. She makes her way back over to Sayori and sets the book down on her desk. Just as Sayori feared, the book Yuri brought for her is just about equal in size to the one already on Yuri's desk. Well, there are probably a few things you should know before getting started on it. There are some things that are more explained in other books that take place in the same universe, so going over those would be good to keep you from getting confused at the start. Sayori nervously interjects. Well, I was thinking that maybe today we could just get to know each other a little more. She's a book girl, perfect for you. Yeah, she's also one that likes to stab people, Dinkus, and wear them as fucking coats. So, if you don't mind being turned into a leotard, I guess it's fine. You know, I think, like, if we're gonna be reading together, then I would be like that. Dinkus, you're a lost cause. There's no saving you. From across the room, Monica smiles and nods at Sayori while Yuri isn't looking. Oh. Okay. Yuri sits down, then looks at her book, then glances around the room, showing no indication that she has anything more to add. Dinkus, I don't think it works like that. Okay, Dinkus. If you're gonna go with that theory, does that mean all the psychos on, like, all the psycho crack whores are hot to you, dude? Like, are they hot for you, man? Gotta know. So, what made you decide you want to join the club? If they're yandere, yeah, yep. Which, if you take their crack away, then probably they are gonna go yandere, so... yeah. Well, I like reading, so I was immediately interested. I had no idea that someone was starting a literature club. But that's my fault, since I haven't been paying attention to any of the club recruitment advertisements. Cryoletics not psychotic enough. If they aren't willing to kill someone for me, then I don't want them. They might be, if they took their crack. Oh god. I only found out because Yuri glances over at Monica. Monica came into my classroom to put a flyer on my desk. Suddenly, Yuri's face darkens and she shakes her head at herself. I was so stupid. I got too nervous and couldn't even look up, so she just walked out. It took me several days just to come here because I was afraid that Monica told everyone how inconsiderate I was, but decided that I was probably irrational. Wait. No. That was totally my fault. I felt so bad about interrupting you and I just like walked out. Dingus, let's find you a therapist Monday morning. Yeah, I think Dinkus might be too far gone, Sam. I was actually really hoping he would come by. Yuri exhales in relief. I always seem to interrupt things at the worst possible scenario. Or interpret, not interrupt. Well, I was really nervous to come here for some other reasons too. Such as there being too many people. Not that I mind that much, but I have a really hard time meeting a large number of people at once. Never give up on people you love, J-Man. You can't give up on them like yet, lol. No, Sam. If you love something, set them free. If they come back, then you have to, you know, then it's meant to be. So, this is me setting Dinkus free. Free to be stabbed by a yandere. Or some crack whore. Kind of either or at this point. So, it's actually amazing that it's just the two of you. I definitely came at the right time. Ah, that makes me happy. I'm proud of you working up the courage to come. Yuri smiles warmly to herself. Dinkus, why do you need a therapist? Because you want a girl, okay. I already did that though. Left and now I'm back in Campfire. Well, what? Oh. Fair enough, Sam. I feel like liking androids and wanting to be with a woman that will cut me is normal. Dinkus, that is, your perception that you think that is normal is also very concerning. There is a whole scenario going on there. There's a whole lot of, there's a layers to this fucking cake. I've never really had the privilege of sharing my interests with anyone before, or others before. So it's hard to find others who are into the same thing. I am, except online. So I thought the literature club would provide a chance for me to do that. What kind of things are you into? So my life is like an onion, multiple complicated Yandere-filled layers. I don't like onions. Like genres? I don't know, just anything, even if it's not literature. Oh, okay, Shrek. And Olga is like an onion. That is way off. Just things you would think are dumb. Sayori pauses, a look of concern on her face. How about I'll tell you something I'm into, and then you can tell me about something you're into. See, that phrasing gets you in trouble with your girlfriend. I suppose that'll be okay. Okay. Well, I'm pretty into, like, crafty things. Like, making cute little collages or decorating things like cards or jewelry boxes. My room is always cluttered with random stuff because I keep buying things to make gifts for my friends, but then I put it off until the last minute. So yeah, that's kind of something kind of silly I'm into. You sound quite creative. Not that much. It's just that you'd be surprised by how much you can do with scissors and glue and stuff. So I have to share something that I'm into now, right? I'm gonna guess you're gonna say handcuffs, whips, chains? Well, I'm guessing I'm into nature. I thought I was gonna say torture. I read that as torture at first. I love nature. Nature! Monica, I'm gonna start a nature club. No, you're not. You're stuck here with me now. Am not. Oh, yeah? Well, I hereby appoint you as vice president of the literature club. There, now you're stuck with me. Hey, don't give me responsibilities. Said like a true Sayori. Oh, I'm sorry, Yuri. I interrupted you. Go ahead. It's fine. Yuri pauses, feeling awkward for having gotten cut off. I like going out in the woods or to the park, just places where you can walk and sit and not have any people around. It's peaceful. I kind of like to remove myself from everything that matters and just let my racing mind operate autonomously for a while. When do you like doing that? It just depends on my mood. After school, on weekends, whenever I feel like I need it. Wow, I feel like I would never have the time to do something like that. I find that we have a lot more time than we think we do, if you don't let it slip through your fingers. The three continue their conversation, led primarily by Sayori, but with Monica chiming in every now and then as well. Monica had intended to leave it to Sayori and focus on her own work, but she found it difficult not to join in. Before they knew it, the end of the day was upon them once more. Oh, it looks like we should be wrapping up for today. So, are you two going to be starting on that book for the next club meeting? That's the plan. I'm so excited. Sayori beams. Yuri collects her things. Once packed, Yuri worthily waves to Sayori and Monica with a gentle smile. Bye! As Yuri exits, Sayori enthusiastically returns her farewell. Once again, Sayori and Monica are left in the club room. Sayori, you are a lifesaver. I didn't do anything. See, best girls on screen right now, Dankus. Best girls on streams. I'm really tired. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm really tired. I said this earlier, but I went and had dinner with my girlfriend and her friends. We had a picnic and walked, and I rolled my ankle. So I'm tired, I'm in pain, and I was late to stream. So the three unlucky stars have aligned, and I'm being cursed right now. And now I'm tired. So I'm misreading a lot of shit. You did stay up super late recently, and last night you did a lot with your brain. So yeah, I also took melatonin last night at about 4 a.m. and I woke up at 11. So I went to sleep at 4 a.m. and I woke up at 11 a.m. And after waking up, I helped helped my father dig up some stuff. And after that, I did that for about 2 hours. And then after that, I took a shower and then immediately left to go to my girlfriend's place. So, I'm been running on about what? Yeah. And I haven't had a lot to eat today either, so today is just not a good day for me. It's a good, I had a fun today, but it's just, yeah. I didn't do anything, I just talked. Take better care of yourself. I usually do, Sam. I usually do. There's this soon. I usually take better care of myself. I just today kind of ran away from me. I plan on fixing my sleep schedule so I wake up at better times. The problem is that with me sleeping at better times, it means it's more difficult to be able to coordinate with Tent on stuff. So, but I'm sure if we ever do the A, Tsundere Sam will yell at you. Does that need to be your new nickname in the Discord? As Tsundere Sam? But yeah, if Tent and I ever do that ASMR thing, because the time she wakes up is like 3 a.m. for me, I think. When she wakes up and gets on the Discord about that, please do, I'll pay. I think she's a lot more, what do you call it? She's a lot more, more experienced on that side of stuff, so she'll probably handle all that. So she'll probably handle, you know, all that. Probably have some discussion. I don't even know if we're gonna do it or not. I think we're gonna probably try doing some of those dual scripts, and then after that, see how that goes, and if that goes well, maybe have people try making scripts for us. I don't know, because there's not a lot of dual scripts out there, or if there are dual scripts, it's not for female male speaking to someone. It's for like female to someone, or male to someone. As far as I can tell. I didn't do anything, I just talked. Still. Besides, it really lifted my mood. It feels really nice when I can put my energy towards other people like that. She was really excited to be included, you know. It made me happy. Well, there's no doubt in my mind that she'll have a great time here with you engaging her. How do you feel about starting the book with her next meeting? I'm kinda scared, but I think she'll be happy as long as I'm trying my best. I think you'll do great. After the surprise of the new club member, it seems like everyone has their spirits lifted with something new to look forward to. Another school day ends. Swallowing her anxiety, Yuri makes her way to the club room, expecting to be the last one to arrive. As she opens the door, she's surprised to find only Sayori in the club room. It's club time again. Monica went to the computer lab, so it's just us today. Is that okay? Yuri silently nods, unable to make eye contact. I'm sorry about yesterday. Sayori tilts her head, unsure of exactly what Yuri is talking about. Well, I mean, the way I got overly excited to share my books and how you had to stop me so we could talk first. You know something? I just thought of something. Me and Sam don't actually have to do it at the same time. Me and her can read our lines at different times, and then we can edit our lines just together. In one video, we can splice the lines together, and then... Tent, not Sam. Did I say Sam? I read your name. Sorry, Sam. Yeah, Tent. Yeah, Tent. Yeah, I just realized that. I read your username. God damn it. It's cool. Yeah. But yeah, you know, I just realized that. Yeah, we don't Me and Tent don't need to actually, for sure, but that's a lot of extra work like that. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. It was so inconsiderate. I don't know. Well, I don't even know if we're gonna do it. I think it's one of those cool ideas, but never is actually gonna happen type things. It was so inconsiderate of me. I got too excited and forgot to think about everyone else in the church, in the club, so... Why did I say church? Where the fuck did I get church from in this... Oh my god. So... Yuri, you didn't do anything wrong. I thought it was cute how excited you were. Well, still. I think I changed my mind about the book. We don't have to read it. Huh? Why? Because... Did you put your glasses back on? Yes, I have. Yes, I did that as soon as the alarm went off for me. Because I know you were just humoring me anyway. In retrospect, it's rather obvious that no one was truly interested. But if you like it so much, then it must be worth sharing. Just making sure you remembered, lol. Yes, I would... that is one of the very few things that I do remember to do. Wow, I really... Like, yeah. What I might do is, after stream, I might eat some food. I might get some snack or something. Eat, listen to a YouTube video, and pass out. Take some melatonin too, probably just to make sure I go to sleep. If you like it so much, then it must be worth sharing. I've already decided I'll join the club, so you don't have to try so hard to entice me. That's not what I was doing. A moment of uncomfortable silence stretches between the two of them. Well, the thing is, we don't even have any club activities yet. I mean, Monica and I have just been working on recruitment stuff mostly. So it sounded like something fun that we could do together, reading your books. You know, like, as a club activity. That would be okay, right? Why am I being so resistant to this anyway? It's exactly what I wanted in the first place, and you're being so nice about it. I really don't know what's wrong with me. I'm sorry for being like this. You don't need to apologize. Just tell me if there's something, or if there's anything I can do to help you to feel more comfortable here. Sarah pulls her desk up against Yuri's and sits next to her. But yeah, I think the best instance of stuff will probably be me and Tent if we ever get into VR chat together. With us being able to move around someone and do whispery stuff. And speak words. And walk around them as we speak. The book in question is already on Yuri's desk. But I don't have VR. I don't have VR either, Sam. The soonest I'd get VR is... I think... So, I still have my Camaro project I want to do. But I don't know the stability of my job, so I'm putting that on hold for now. Or not hold, but I'm delaying the payments on the Camaro project. So instead of my first paycheck of the week, I'm gonna be doing it the second week, or second paycheck of the month. So that means I have 3 or 4 months before I can get a VR system, probably. And that's assuming I stay with my current position for 4 months with, you know, no other changes. So I'll probably, I might buy myself a VR system for Christmas. So. The book in question is already on Yuri's desk. Peering over, Sayori reads the cover of the book. Dusk Bell. Part 1 of the Everlast Saga. Huh, it's Dusk Bell by Annabelle. Sorry, I'm ready now. Alright, I should probably get some paper. Yuri grabs a spiral notebook of hers and tears out a few sheets of paper. Wait, how come you need paper? Oh, it's just useful. It's just useful to draw things out sometimes, like maps, timelines, family trees, or just for taking notes. Notes? I mean, yes, that is an effective strategy. Exactly. I'm sure it will be especially helpful for someone new to the genre. Sayori's joke completely flew over Yuri's head. Wait, there was a joke there? Okay. But thinking about it, she decided it's probably for the best that it did. Well, I'm not used to having company through this, but I'll try to make up for it I'll make it as accessible as possible. I trust you. You're like super smart. Oh, please. Yuri tries to dismiss the compliment, but she can't hide her smile and light blush. You can't generalize intelligence. I'm only smart in things I have a lot of experience with. Contrary, I'm awful at anything involving real people. I feel that, Yuri. I feel that. That should be evident enough from the 2 days I've spent here so far. So in my eyes, it's everyone else who comes off as smart. Especially you. No. Sayori rubs her shoulder against Yuri's. Oh my god, how lewd. A premarital shoulder rubbing. You're such a sweetheart when you're not being shy. Anyway, would you like to get started? Okay. After the minor diversion between them, the two get back on track with their planned activities. Yuri begins to guide Sayori through the basics of the fantasy world her story takes place in. The more she details the races, factions, history, elements of magic, the more questions Sayori seems to have. But despite Sayori's expectations, Yuri eloquently guides her through it in a way that is such that it's fun to follow along. It becomes evident that the world-building aspect of the story, not just the story itself, is one of the things Yuri finds passion leaning towards. Wow. Brain, please. How do people come up with this stuff? It's like the exact opposite of the kind of writing that I do. What kind of writing? Oh, like poetry and stuff like that. The things I write are just kind of put down the feelings that come to my head, you know? But this is like, there must be so much planning and hard work. Ah, you're into poetry? I think there's an appendix that includes some of the kingdom's written works like poetry and folk songs. No way. Haha. Yuri giggles, filling Sayori's heart with happiness when she realizes it's the first time she heard Yuri laugh. It means Yuri must be having fun. Anyway, I think we can get started reading now, if you're ready. Okay, but I can't read very fast. Oh, that's fine. I'm very patient. Patience is something I pride myself in. I see. Yuri is patient into her notes. Hey, that's for the book. I'm just kidding. But I'm kind of glad to see you're patient because I need that sometimes. A lot of times. Sayori flips through the first few pages of the book, getting past the table of contents. Okay, chapter 1. The room becomes silent as the two of them begin to read. But the silence only lasts for a moment before Sayori speaks up again. What does vindicated mean? Ah, well in this context it essentially means that he has been proven innocent. It's okay to ask ask questions, right? Of course. Sayori turns the page. Are these footnotes? A lot of the dialogue has cultural references that require explanations to be understood. The two continue reading. Yuri's relaxed expression remains unchanged. Meanwhile, Sayori's expression grows tense as she tries to make her way through the dense text. Up until now, their expressions have been reversed, with Sayori easily navigating social situations and Yuri struggling in them. But the tables have turned. Wait, are they talking about the past right now, or the present? I love ads. Yeah, Lorenzo, you were one of the people that were, like, wanted me to take affiliate. Were you not? I don't even know if he's hearing this, actually. He might be watching an ad. Where? Right here. They're talking about the past. These paragraphs are described as describing a flashback that Barness is having. Why the fuck is light mode on? I don't know why is light mode on. Turn it to dark mode. But they didn't tell me that. It's implied from the context. Lorenzo is just having a hell of a time. Sayori rubs her temples. The two of them continue with Sayori asking fewer questions. Yeah, you were? Yeah. She seems to understand the value in the notes as she finds herself referencing to them somewhat often and even adding to them. But her reduction in questions comes not from her getting used to the reading, but rather from her fearing that she'll come across as stupid. At last, Sayori reaches the end of the chapter. I think we can stop here for now. Okay. Sayori takes a deep breath and closes what little of the book she's gone through so far. So, what are your thoughts up to this point? Sayori tries finding the words. Am I doing well so far? I'm not sure I understand. Well, I don't know. When it takes me so long to read and understand things, it makes me feel really dumb. But I really like how into it you get. It makes me want to keep going and keep doing my best so I can see it the way you do. Yeah, Lorenzo, I know ads. Like, if I could have taken affiliate and not had the ads part, I would have been completely happy. Like, I don't know. The relaxation in Yuri's expression fades. I see. Yuri quietly gathers her things. We can continue tomorrow, right? Yuri pauses, then shakes her head. We can do something else tomorrow. But, I'm sorry. Wait, sorry for what? I don't understand. I'm sorry. I don't want to do this anymore, that's all. I'm sorry I made you. Yuri leaves. You weren't making me. Sayori is left alone with her words. How did this happen? We were having fun just a second ago. It's my fault. I said something stupid and hurt her. I should have just told her that I enjoyed it. Monica trusted me with this. It's the only thing I'm good at, and I still messed it up. Sayori has temples? Yes. Sayori had... All humans have temples. What if she doesn't want to come back? Drowned in guilt, Sayori stares blankly at the desk spread with notes. The book sits next to them. Right. If she wasn't coming back, then she wouldn't have left this book here, right? Unless she just forgot to take it with her. Did Yuri birth... What kind of question is that, Lorenzo? Oh, this is horrible. Was it really because she thought I wasn't enjoying our time together? Or maybe she wasn't enjoying our time together because I'm not good enough. I probably let her down so much by having trouble following along. Yeah, I'm sure if I was smarter then she would be having so much more fun. I need to do better for her. God. Are we all gods? Do ants worship our temples? Incorrect context, but good try. Yuri said she was sorry for making her. Again, good at stripping all the context out of the situation. Good job. That's the just Monica. I can listen to your reality anytime. I don't think I heard these songs. Or is this for the side stories? Huh. So now we have understanding part 2. How many side stories are there? I've done 2. Okay. So there's 6 side stories. I'm probably gonna be able to get through 4 per stream, so 2 each per stream. So we'll finish understanding, and I don't understand what's happening. Well, don't worry. We're doing the understanding side story. So Lorenzo, we're doing these side stories tonight. We've already done trust part 1 and 2. We just finished understanding part 1 and we're going to do understanding part 2. For the first time, Sayori is the first to enter the club room. Anxiety courses through her relentlessly. Will Yuri show up today? Sitting at a desk, she stamps her feet in an attempt to calm down. Why am I letting this affect me so much? I'm doing everything I can to make Yuri happy, but my best wasn't good enough. I don't know what that is. I haven't been here. What side stories are? Doki Doki side stories are just the Dokis in their particular situations before the main story ever happened. But it was still my best. But I'm letting everyone down. I'm always just a disappointment. I want to Twitch Prime. I don't even know what that means. Oh, Twitch Prime. Oh, Twitch, yeah. Sayori continues to wrestle with her self-deprecating thoughts. Every tiny noise causes her to lift her head in anticipation of Yuri's arrival. Then I don't have to watch Ninja and Takis. Wait, what? What? I don't... Oh, that's right. Ninja still streams, doesn't he? I thought he... Does he... No, I was told that he stopped streaming Fortnite. He streams random stuff now, doesn't he? And other... Okay. Minutes pass and nobody enters the club room. Not Yuri or Monica. Yeah, that's right. Minutes pass. Gosh, I'm so late. Why did I offer to help those other students with their work? I'm such a pushover sometimes. I'm going to leave such a bad impression on the new club members, like Yuri, if I'm not the first one there. Monica runs a corner approaching the club room. Your spelling is off. It's okay, man. And as she does so, Yuri? Ah. Yuri jumps at the sound of Monica's voice. She's sitting outside the club room, against the wall next to the door. Embarrassed, she quickly closes the book she was reading and stands up. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry I'm late. You didn't have to wait outside for me. The door to the club room is open. It's not... Yuri stammers, unable to explain herself. She peers inside the club room through the window, then looks away. Actually, I was wondering if I could help you today instead. Huh? Me? With club publicity stuff? Yes. Monica is utterly confused. Why is Yuri asking this of all of a sudden when she is so eager to spend time with Sayori before? Did they not get along after all? Monica looks at the club room herself to see Sayori sitting alone inside. Okay. It's kind of a simple job, but I'd be happy for you to tag along. Me too. Monica is worried, but she finds it difficult to insert herself into whatever conflict that may have arisen. It's a bit ironic she realizes that she could be so conflict avoidant after having been in the debate club. Okay, let's take a walk together. I just have to make copies of this new flyer and then go around to the billboards and replace the old ones with the new ones. Yuri nods and the two set off. At least let Sayori know. What the fuck? The two walk in silence. Without Sayori, Monica finds it quite difficult to strike up a conversation. I'm back for my sweet Yuri gameplay. Welcome back, Dankus. So, we can't keep you away. Fine. That's good. Neither of them follow up with anything more. Monica tenses up at this stint conversation. How the heck does Sayori do it? Ah, sorry, I didn't see you yesterday. I went straight to the computer lab to work on the flyer. No, I accidentally refreshed. Back to the ads for you, Lorenzo. Sayori told me. What did you two end up doing yesterday? Just some reading. Oh, I'm glad. It was really starting to feel more like a literature club now. Yeah. It's kind of funny. I felt so intimidated at first when I heard that heard about the kind of readings you were into. But you know, it's kind of stupid of me because I'm just intimidated by things I'm not good at. And it's silly to assume that everyone who comes into a club will just have the same interests as me. But it's so cool that you were able to get Sayori into it. It's like the club is working, and I'm really happy about that. You hate HBO Max? Why do you hate HBO Max? She's not into it. Huh? She's not into it, and I'm stupid for forcing her into it. Almost as much as Takis. I've never had Takis, so I wouldn't know. My brother has. I've never had any of his, though. Yuri falls silent again, as she started her thought, but can't figure out how to continue it. Did something happen? Yuri sighs. No, it's just me. Yuri pauses. I'm thinking. A moment passes in silence, then Yuri shakes her head. I shouldn't be complaining to you all of a sudden. Don't be silly. I don't think you're complaining. They send me ads everywhere. Here, there. I want people to see as little ads as possible. Like, ads do fuck all, so, except annoy people. And the only reason I have ads is because I literally cannot turn them off. So. Don't be silly. I don't think you're complaining. Let's see. I just want to make sure you feel welcome. If it's important to that, then you can tell me anything. Well, I do feel welcome. Too welcome, I guess. It's not an issue with the club, it's just an issue with me. So I feel wrong to inconvenience you with it. Ah. Monica pauses and thinks. Well, what if we put it this way? It's my job as president to understand the need of the club members, right? We're going to have all kinds of people joining this club, hopefully anyway. And learning about the diverse needs and interests of everyone will help me come up with the club activities that everyone can be happy with. And everyone can be happy with. Oops, what do you miss? So Sayori said that she's happy that, like, she didn't say that she didn't enjoy the book, but she did kind of say it, and now Yuri thinks that she hates the book and doesn't want to spend time with her. So, and now Sayori's having really depressive thoughts, and these two decided to go from standing outside the clubroom door back to the copy room without telling Sayori that they were, that they're actually there. So they were right in front of the club room, and the two of them decided to leave without inviting Sayori along, even though there's only 3 of them, and because they're all bitches. That everyone can be happy with. Not just only some people, of course. I need to be looking out for everyone. Otherwise, what kind of club would it be? I see. Yuri looks a little more relaxed. It signals to Monaco that switching from a sympathetic approach to a pragmatic one was a good choice. Each individual truly does have their own needs. Okay. Yuri takes a deep breath. I'm a really weird and awkward person. I've accepted that about myself. Yep, I feel that. I don't know how to, I guess, connect with other people. I feel that. How is it so easy for everyone else? How do you just make conversations about arbitrary topics? I have no idea. I can talk for hours about things I'm into. Unfortunately, so much that I don't know when to stop. But for anything else, I just have no idea what to say. So, I understand that about myself, but I'm just not good with people. I can't help it. It worked? What worked? So, it feels like whenever I'm confronted with a new social situation, I'm either ignored or made fun of, or taken pity on. And Sayori falls into the 3rd category. Gee, what? Hold on, you're saying that Sayori's taken pity on you? Yuri nods. I just want to be treated like a normal person. If you don't like me, or you don't connect with my interests, then just tell me. I can accept that and move on. You did a thing and it did a... Okay. Sayori is too nice to me. I'm so stupid for not realizing she would just go along with whatever I pushed onto her. Nobody deserves to put themselves through that kind of discomfort just because they pity some weirdo who doesn't know how to make friends. It's the worst feeling. I hate it. Yuri's sharp words cut through the tense air. Somewhere in the middle of the conversation, the two stopped short in the hallway, prioritizing the conversation over their original task. Monika looks at Yuri. Yuri only looks down, her fists clenched. I think I should tell you. Hello. Okay, yes, Lorenzo doing ada. I think you should tell her that. I could never say that to someone's face. It's pathetic. Sayori is different. Making people happy is the most important thing to her. I'm sure that's all she's trying to do. So, if you're able to explain to her what makes you happy, then she'll do anything to make it happen. Nope, I'm not gonna make that joke. That's the problem. What kind of friendship has only one person always trying to cater to the other person's weird needs? I'm sorry, I'm making myself sound so... No, I think I'm starting to understand. Monika hesitates to finish her thought out loud. It's something that Sayori would be able to say better. Sayori is someone who will give anyone however much kindness they need in order to smile. But Yuri, who has difficulty accepting kindness, must be driving Sayori to be even more assertive in her kindness, further exacerbating the issue, or the matter. Neither person is to blame, but it's an issue that can't be resolved without them understanding each other better. Sayori wants to be your friend, I promise that. It's okay for different people to have different needs. I mean, Sayori has her own needs too. But good friends work together and can be what they need for each other. You just have to have good communication and talk about it. I don't have good communication. Yuri stops and shakes her head. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. My head is just, it's so resistant to everything. What? No. It's gotta be rada. Rada. Did you miss anything? What was the last thing you remember? You can't see the stream anymore, just chat? I don't know what to tell you, Lorenzo. I don't know what you did. Me saying I had 69 points. I don't remember where in the story we had that. You're now at 931. Fuck. Okay, you guys get points really quickly. Holy shit. I didn't realize you guys got points that fucking quickly. Before Yuri? Oh, yeah, so Yuri's now in the picture. You're just now at 881. Okay. I was gonna be like, oh, maybe I need to raise the price of the songs and stuff like that. If that's how quickly you guys get points. Okay. I'm pushing such a kind person away from me because of it. Yuri pauses to think. How do you do that? How do you do what? I'm so tired of this cycle I'm creating for myself. I think I'm afraid of people pushing me away, that I just push them away first. How thoughtless and immature of me. Yuri takes a deep breath and exhales. I didn't mean for this to turn into a whole venting session, but I understand now that I need to communicate with her. You're totally fine. It's for the club, remember? You're just helping make the club a better place for everyone. Yeah. Yuri falls silent again. She looks like she wants to say something. This kind of critical thinking is something that I'm really bad at. I bet Yuri can throw it back. Throw back what? You know, about people. So, thank you. Anytime. Monica smiles at Yuri. For just a moment, Yuri finds it in herself to meet Monica's gaze, returning a shy smile of her own. Where the fuck is the bubblegum bitch simp? I don't know. I don't know where Quebec is. Don't act like you don't know, Jalen. Just look at that arch in her back. What arch? Sorry, I don't look at the yandere. You know, I look at the, you know, actual good girls, you know, Sayori and Monica. So Yuri and Monica finished replacing the old flyers with the new ones. More accurately, Monica mostly did the work while Yuri followed along. But as the club room once again draws near, so does Yuri's confrontation. That's not just... What is this? Wait, what? I can't do this. Yes, you can. It'll be great. Yuri sighs and shakes her head. I'm not gonna feel the confidence enough. I'm never gonna feel confident enough. I just have to do it. If I don't do it now, I never will. Her back going in like that, a type of scoliosis. I know what scoliosis is. No, they don't. Damn, delivered for 3 hours. He's probably asleep, actually. Fair enough. Yuri starts towards the door, but then turns to face Monica. You're not just gonna wait outside, are you? I can take a walk. Want me to get you a coffee or something? Actually, I prefer tea. I like to make my own, though, so please don't worry about it. Although, I suppose that one downside of reading here in the club rather than at home, I don't get to drink tea while reading. Let's see, they put Yuri's name and Sayori's name. No, they didn't.
Pikachu?
I think your spelling is a little weird there, dude. So, say Yuri, yeah. Say Yuri. Say Yori. There's a difference. You know, now that you mention it, I bet we could get permission to keep stuff for tea in the club room. You can use like an electric kettle to heat up water, right? Would that really be possible? I'll look into it. I think it would be great. Yuri smiles and nods at the thought. Well, I'll be back in a bit. Good luck. Monica waves at Yuri, then turns around and departs down the hallway as Yuri's smile fades once more. You swear to God? What do you swear to God to, Lorenzo? I just want more colors. More colors for what? A moment of daydreaming about tea isn't enough to save her from the anxiety of the task that lies before her. Not to get another ad. Dude, are you just getting unlucky with the ads, man? I don't know what to tell you, man. I have zero control over ads. You hate Twitch. I'm sorry, dude. Well, just remember, if I ever get banned off of Twitch, I'd move to Trovo or DLive, so... More colors for your name. Ah. But it must be done. Taking one deep breath, Yuri timidly opens the clubroom door. Yuri? Wait, hold on. I'm not done yet. Sayori shuffles a bunch of papers around. Yuri stammers, her words suddenly caught in her throat. It brought me to a different age? Wait, what do you mean brought you to a different age? At that moment, she realizes how Sayori has been spending her afternoon. I wasn't expecting you to come today. I was really hoping to make it all the way through the next chapter first. But I got most of the way through it. And look, Sayori holds up a sheet of paper. It's a page of notes, but beautifully produced in indentions, categories, and even color coding. Oh, he's not 9 anymore? He's 12. Ah, yes, of course. They grow up so fast. He's a tweenager. That's nice. As Yuri sees it, her expression shifts from anxiety to despair. I was afraid you were getting disappointed in me, so I been trying really hard. Why are you purple? I don't know. Stop. Yuri presses her fist against her forehead. Please stop. I can't take this. Yuri? Sayori's voice quivers in shock after having received the exact opposite response she was expecting. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sayori looks away in guilt. Did I do something wrong? I don't understand. So if I did something wrong, please tell me. Yuri shakes her head. No. It's me. I keep putting myself in these situations where people are afraid to treat me normally. If you don't like this type of reading, it's okay. Please just tell me. I don't need to be treated differently just because I'm weird. But I don't treat you differently. Everyone is blue and blends into dark mode. A little bit, yes. Like Lorenzo and Charm's, colors blend into my, well, they don't blend in, they're still, they still pop out a little bit, but they're harder to see than, say, Dankus's and Sam's. And even, well, Lorenzo's pink was easy enough to see, but... Hello, you were asleep? It's all good, Quebec. Back to pink. I just want my friends to be happy. So I thought that if we did something together that you really like... I'm green. Yeah, there's the bubblegum bitch simp. Yep, there he is. You woke up to see the best part of the stream, Yuri. Oh, jeez. You're hot pink now. Alright, Lorenzo. It's good to see that you're a Natsuki follower, Lorenzo. Going for the girl with the plane for a chest. I say plane as in like a flat plane, not like a airplane. I don't want your pity. Why did I do that? Yuri sinks to her knees. Her voice squeaks. I'm sorry. Tears of guilt and self-loathing began to stream down her face. This isn't how it was supposed to go. Why is this so hard just to articulate your thoughts? Why do you have to end up pushing everyone away from you? Yuri's mind pounds the internal accusations as she shuts her eyes, unable to face Sayori or the rest of the world. She should leave, just escape from here before Monika sees her like this, and before Sayori tells Monika what she did. But before Yuri can put any strength into her legs, she feels a warm pair of arms gently wrap around her from behind. It's okay. Sayori whispers in a soothing voice. It's okay. It's okay. Overcome by despair, Yuri finds herself unable to protest or pull away from Sayori's kind gesture. Yuri sniffles, breathing heavily through a clenched throat, trying with all her willpower to control herself. I understand. I understand that the things you're feeling in your head are different from the things you are trying to say. I know that must be what you're feeling right now. I promise I understand that. So I'll give you as much time as you need. When you're ready, just tell me your feelings and we'll talk about them together, okay? Yuri sniffles again and nods her head. She gives herself a minute to compose her thoughts, then speaks while steadying her voice. I think that I've gotten so used to people being weirded out by me, and it feels like anyone who's nice to me is just doing it out of pity. I'm so horrible with people. So it makes me not want to believe that someone can actually like me for who I am. Yuri pauses, but Sayori doesn't interrupt. Rather, she waits for Yuri to continue. I got so excited when I joined the literature club. I thought that it was finally my chance to make friends through my interests. because my interests are the only thing that I know how to talk about. It's all I have going for me. But then, whenever I catch myself getting overly obsessed in front of other people, it feels like I'm making a fool of myself. I hate myself for it. Ultimately, I just want to be treated like a normal person, but how am I supposed to expect that when I can't behave like one? I just want to learn how to get along with people and stop ruining things for myself. And that's all. Yuri finishes her thoughts, feeling more steady after having gotten them out. Sari, who can feel Sayori's breath rise and fall from beneath her arms, realizes she's that as well. Thank you for helping me understand you a little better. You know, you were so great at helping me while we were reading. So I'll help you with these things when you need to too. But I feel like it would be frustrating for you with how much patience I require sometimes. That sounds kind of familiar. I couldn't stop worrying about that while we were reading. I was so afraid that you'd be getting frustrated with me. But I would never do that. I did my best to reassure you by mentioning how I have a lot of patience. Yeah, I know. But my irrational fears just won't be quiet sometimes. I'm sure it's the same for you, right? Yeah. Irrational fears. Well, you know, there is no way you could frustrate me because I already like you as a person that you are. I know you said you have a hard time believing that, but I promise it's true. You don't have to be a social person for you to like you, or people to like you. I think you're really considerate in your own way, you know, worrying so much about people's feelings. We're all kind of weird. It's a literature club. But the best part that we're all different and have different interests. Like about the book. I'm reading it because I want to. I promise. That's what I really want. It's a bit of a struggle, but I try not to mistake that for me not enjoying it. I mean, we could never discover new things if we didn't try them first, right? I want to learn the reasons that you love it so much. And in the end, it's not for me. Then I can say that, but I'll be glad I tried it and learned more about you. Plus, you're like super duper smart, and I want that to rub off on me. Yuri fights back a smile at that comment. Already, the heavy atmosphere surrounding her seems to have evaporated through the caress of Sayori's arms. Your hair is so pretty. I always wanted long hair, but I was awful at taking care of it, so I cut it all off. Yuri's tension relaxes. For once, she feels okay just listening, rather than worrying so much about saying the right thing. Sayori, sensing Yuri's comfort, lets her rest. It must be so difficult for her to feel relaxed around other people. But if the literature club can make it happen, then it's something that she deserves to experience. Well then, based on my understanding of your feelings, I suppose I won't mind if we were to continue reading. That's exactly what that's what I wanted to hear. But we can stop at any time. If you truly don't like it, please be honest about it. I won't be offended. Of course. I'm not going to judge anything this early on, though. We just need to see what happens. Oh, and it's not good to touch people without their consent first. Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Oh, you didn't. I mean, I suppose it was kind of nice. I was just saying. I'm back. Monika's back. I haven't seen you, like, at all recently. Sayori trots over to Monika. Ah. He whispers loudly. Can I hug you? Sure, Sayori. Sayori wraps her arms around Monika. Oh yeah, Yuri. It might be good to know. Sayori be kind of a hug monster. Ah. Hey, don't call me a monster. Artemis is a monster. If he inherits the kingdom, it could spell disaster. Yuri laughs. Monica perplexedly looks between the two of them, then smiles. Well, I'm glad you've been enjoying your reading so far. It's like our first real activity as the literature club. Ah, about that. Well, you've been so patient with exploring my interests. I think that it would be inconsiderate of me not to return the favor to you and learn about things you like that. Yes. Do you like poetry? Yuri smiles. Simply put, it's not our job to arbitrarily decide upon some code of ethics just because we're the first ones to do this, to our knowledge. That's the government's job to figure out. It's not our job to figure out the morals of this, it's the government to figure out the morals of the situation. No, hold on, that's not what the good people say. Long after we've made enough headway for it to no longer apply to us. It's fundamentally flawed to apply ethical reason to this anyway, because humanity's code of ethics is based upon nothing more than our knowledge and understanding of life forms similar to ours, or ourselves. We don't have ethics for killing bacteria or plants, only for the creatures that we can convincingly project our emotions onto. The humans of our VM operate completely differently from us on a fundamental level, and therefore should not be taken any more seriously than a machine that's programmed to print "I feel sad." We're engineers, not philosophers. That's not what the good guys say. There's the other picture. Okay, and then we have this. So those that we got through, let's see, side stories, Trust 1 and Trust 2, Understanding 1 and Understanding 2. I think that what's going to happen is I'm not going to start, don't think I'm going to start another one. I think I'm going to, because I'm quite tired. I think I'm going to, I don't know if I want to do the Sings tonight. Another Yuri one. So the next one we're going to do is a Natsuki one. Natsuki and Monica. And then it's Sayori and Natsuki. And then it's Yuri and Monica and Natsuki and Yuri. So 2 weeks from now, more or less. Because it seems like I can get 4 of them done per stream. So there's going to be a whole lot of Natsu next stream, unfortunately. So, yeah. So prepare for walks across the Sahara that is the flatness of Yuri, Natsuki's chest. Instead of the mountain climbing of Yuri's. Now, the question is, do I want to do the Sings tonight while I'm tired? Yeah, that's exactly what I was waiting for, Quebec. Thank you.